Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're plunging into a really innovative twist on renewable energy, rain-powered solar panels.
Yeah, we've got this fascinating white paper looking at, the feasibility and potential of these systems, specifically for Wilmington, Delaware.
Right, a place known for its unique coastal climate, sometimes pretty extreme weather.
Exactly. Our mission here is to sort of unpack how this tech works, its, surprising advantages, and what it could mean for you, especially in places with variable weather.
Okay, let's dive in. So, rain-powered solar panels.
Yeah.
Sounds almost sci-fi. What exactly are they? How do they get power from, well, rain?
Great question. So basically, they combine traditional photovoltaic panels with something called Tensync triboelectric nanogenerators.
Okay, check Tensync.
Yeah, think of it like static electricity, but highly engineered. A transparent layer of these tens goes right over the normal solar panel.
Uh-huh.
And when raindrops hit that layer, the friction, the impact, actually generates a small electric charge. It converts that kinetic energy into electricity. So you're generating power even when the sun's hidden.
So you get power from sun and rain. That dual source is a big deal. But the paper points to other benefits too, right? Some surprising ones.
Absolutely. Get this, the rain actually cleans the panels.
Cleans them.
Yeah, naturally washes away dirt and grime. That alone can boost performance, potentially preventing, maybe 15–20% efficiency loss over time just from buildup.
Yeah, that's clever.
And there's more. The rain also cools the panels. Solar panels lose efficiency when they get too hot.
Right, that's a known issue.
So the rain helps mitigate that overheating, maybe boosting output by another 5–10% in some conditions. It kind of turns a problem rain into an advantage, several advantages actually.
Okay, so rain becomes like a free maintenance system. It's pretty neat. Now, why Wilmington? What makes it such a good spot to test this?
Well, Wilmington's interesting. It gets a decent amount of sun, about 202 sunny days a year, a bit below average maybe, but still good. But crucially, it also gets significant rain, around 45 inches annually. And it faces occasional hurricanes, tropical storms. That variability is key.
So conditions that challenge traditional solar sometimes.
Exactly. It makes it an ideal place to see if a system that likes both sun and rain can really work well.
And traditional solar is already working there, right? I think I read about a big 526 kilowatt system at the city's water plant.
That's right. So solar is definitely viable there. This just adds another layer, another potential boost. But it's not all smooth sailing. There are challenges.
Like those hurricanes you mentioned.
Precisely. The late summer hurricane season, high winds, really heavy rain, that poses a real risk to the physical installations.
Damage, yeah.
So the white paper stresses needing, really robust mounting systems and maybe even smart tech like weather forecasting integration to manage expectations around output during sudden storms. Resilience is key.
Makes sense. You need it to survive to be useful. Okay, let's talk brass tacks. The cost. How does it stack up? What's the return?
Okay, so traditional solar in Wilmington, after federal tax credits, you're looking at maybe $15,000 to $28,000 roughly. Payback period is usually around 8 to 11 years.
Standard stuff.
Right. These rain-powered panels, being newer tech, are estimated to cost maybe 10–20% more upfront, so perhaps $18,000 to $33,000 ballpark.
A bit higher.
But here's the kicker. Because they generate power more consistently sun and rain and have those cleaning and cooling benefits, the payback period could actually be shorter.
Oh.
Yeah, the estimates suggest maybe 6 to 9 years. That potentially faster ROI is a pretty strong economic argument, wouldn't you say? Especially for a newer tech.
Definitely. A faster payback makes the higher initial cost much easier to swallow. So wrapping this up, what's the real-world takeaway for someone living in Wilmington or so a similar coastal place?
Well, you're looking at potentially greater energy independence, less reliance on the grid, especially during storms or just cloudy stretches.
Ease of mind there.
Absolutely. Then there's the environmental plus consistent clean energy, less need for manual panel cleaning maybe, and economically, that faster potential ROI means real savings kicking in sooner.
So rain-powered solar. It really seems like a promising path forward for these kinds of variable climates, combining generation with maintenance perks.
It really shifts the perspective, doesn't it? Rain stops being just a hindrance to solar and becomes, part of the solution. It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
If we can harness rain this way, what other environmental factors might we tap into down the line? Could we integrate ways to capture energy from wind or even snow friction maybe, beyond just sun and rain?
Extending the all-weather energy idea even further, definitely something to mull over as you think about the future of energy wherever you happen to be.